Hello and welcome to the Lounge Pokemon Draft League Season 1 Battle Breakdown, the series where we briefly dissect and discuss the battles from each week, featuring and pointing out any highlights, upsets, or major plays made during those games. This is Kyle from Team Motif, and today we'll be watching a Week 5 matchup between Ben and William. Ben is on the close side, and William is on the far side. If I had to describe this game with one word, it would definitely be unfortunate. If this was a chess game, we would see a lot of blunders on the game report, and let's just get right into it. There's a lot of mistakes, but it happens sometimes. We don't hold it against these players. So we start with a good type matchup for William here. A lot of the funny nicknames with William's side have something to do with Tinglu. It is a well-known fact in our friend group that Ben does not like Tinglu, as you can see with I Loathe Tinglu. So we're going to have a lot of different names based on Tinglu, and a lot of different names based on hating Tinglu. So anyway, William's going to get the guaranteed Toxic, and Ben is going to get the crit U-turn. Not like the crit mattered too much, I would say. Maybe only did 5% more damage. But he's going to bring in one of the best matchups for Salazzle here. Water and Psychic going to be dealing super effective against Fire and Poison. Now here, I mean, I agree with this somewhat, but Salazzle might be worth more live, but William decides just to get the Toxic on Sloking, which is good because Sloking can be tough to whittle down its health sometimes. Maybe William was expecting a Trick Room because that's what Ben has used in the past, but instead it's just going to get one-shotted. Toxic is on though, so the Salazzle did get 2 Toxics on 2 separate Pokemon. In comes the Wo-Chien, which has the double good type advantage against the Sloking. Gonna switch into the Clodsire and knock off, just gonna do the normal knockoff damage because the air balloon pops and does not get knocked off. And now we have kind of a standstill here. Grass is gonna be dealing neutral because the poison counteracts the ground, but poison will be dealing double against the grass. A little bit of a scouting turn here. When there's really nothing to gain, because no leftovers, you'll see Protect just as a scout to see what the opposing Pokemon will do. And in this case, he's just going to take the Leech Seed even though he saw it, and he gets the poison from the Poison Jab. Not toxic, but this poison will still end up being pretty big in this battle, as you'll see coming up. It does have leftovers as well as a Leech Seed, so it's still going to be healing more as long as the Clodsire stays in. But he's going to switch in the Earthworm. Now the knockoff will be getting rid of the Choppleberry. I believe that's fighting damage for Choppleberry. It's some super effective damage. But anyway, it's not going to be in effect this match. And now with the leftovers, Wo-Chien is going to be only losing 6%, so it's comparable to burn damage. With the Leech Seed, Body Press, going to deal a lot. Now, about similar health that Wo-Chien is going to end up in each turn with the poison lowering, but leftovers and Leech Seed healing. We see a Protect to heal, and a little bit of a Scout. Yeah, about similar health. All that turn did was really scout to see it would be another Body Press coming and get some Leech Seed health off of Earthworm. In comes the Gallade, but we see the Terra Blast here. And this is a lot of damage on this Gallade. Didn't calc this, not sure, because I wasn't sure what sets they'd be running, but really close to getting the kill. Now here comes the first big blunder here. Decides to go for Sacred Sword. That would have been good if it was still a Steel type. William must not have just processed fully that it was a Fairy type. Happens to all of us. could have been a misclick as well, but you'd think that maybe a Psycho Cut would have been able to get the job done. Instead, it's going to take some health, but he's going to lose Gallade to Earthquake here. In comes the real Ting-Lu. It's going to lower the special attack, but Earthworm's a physical attacker. Terra Fairy going to deal 28, and Stealth Rock coming in. William, knowing that Ting-Lu is very tanky, and he values the Stealth Rock more than taking out Earthworm this turn. Body Press going to be dealing 21, so Terra Blast would have dealt more anyway. But the Earthquake, the second big blunder from William. Even though that the type changed, the ability stays the same. Earth Eater is going to heal that 25%, and it's going to make it very tough to take down this Earthworm. Even with the Leech Seed, Earthquake is Ting-Lu's most damaging move that he can run in this format. And able to get another Body Press. I would have gone for Terra Blast since it did more before. But now William has to use Body Press himself, and that is going to be resisted. So unfortunately, he lives on 1% health. That would have been big for William if he got him this turn. Unfortunately, gonna get another Body Press. Now, something that William could have done, it was very, very minimal though, but he could have maybe gone for a Stealth Rock instead. That would have just healed like 1 extra HP maybe from the Leech Seed. Super minimal though. That would have been a high risk, low reward situation. So unless he had Protect or something on his last spot, I see why he just went for the attacking move. In comes the Scyther, probably running Eviolite here, so he's going to take almost half health from the Stealth Rock. And he U-turns away. It is super effective damage, but the next time the Scyther comes back in, it's going to be down to almost no health because it's Stealth Rock again. Switching in to the Water Tauros here. And William says, no you're not. In comes Sloking. And this is kind of the stalemate here. Water's going to be good against ground. Dark's good against psychic. And here the Surf is going to be able to take it out. Even with the special attack drop, the Sloking was able to take out almost half of Ting-Lu's health. That just shows how strong of a special attacker Sloking can be. Toxic will be on turn 3. And Solar Blade with the Power Herb able to one-hit this thing. Very interesting set here. Power Herb, Solar Blade. Solar Blade is basically a physical solar beam. Takes 2 turns. I think it's a 120 grass physical attack. And that is going to be super effective against the Sloking and taking it out. In comes the Water Tauros, and upcoming this turn will be the third, I would say, blunder from William here, or just a little mistake. In comes the Bulk Up Terra Dark, and he decides to go for Solar Blade again. I don't know if this is a misclick, but as we can see, this Tauros moved first. So even if he attacked it with a water type move, I'm guessing that's why William decided to go Terra Dark here to get rid of the water weakness. Even if he decided to use that water type, this Cerulege would have been moving second on the second turn of Solar Blade. So William could have reacted to that with a fighting type move anyway. But now, William's stuck with Solar Blade, and Ben has a powerful, faster Water Tauros here. And close combat is definitely going to do that. Gonna one-hit it. Might have even, well, close combat wouldn't have affected the Ghost type. But even if you went for a water type move, I'm guessing it still would have one-hit, because Cerulege is not the bulkiest, and Tauros with that attack boost hits really hard. In comes the Frigoraph, and a critical hit gonna be able to deal 100% damage. Crit may have mattered there. I'm guessing with the drop's special defense, a psychic type attack would have taken out this Tauros, but the critical hit gonna come in clutch for Ben here. And now it's pretty much over. Without the poison, it would have been a little bit tougher to take this Wo-Chien out, but with the poison, it's just gonna keep crippling him each turn. And now here comes the Sun Flora. Ben bringing in his PU Pokemon for the first time. He used to bring Greedent in his previous battles, which was another PU Pokemon. But bringing the Sun Flora, and actually predicts the Leech Seed. I think that's what William had to go for, to try to keep this thing alive for as long as possible. And now it's pretty much over. Your knockoff could still do good damage, but he's going to be losing a good amount of health each turn. And now from here, it's pretty much over. William just goes for the Protect, even though that the Poison plus Leftovers is going to be dealing more damage than healing each turn. And Dazzling Gleam going to be protected. See, he heals 6 but loses 12. And William goes for another Protect and he gets it! Down to the 50% chance. Can he get the triple? He gets the triple Protect! If only William's luck was used earlier in the battle and not for this useless endgame Protect. Triple Protect, a pretty low chance, the fact that he's able to get that. Now he's down to 8. If he keeps protecting and keeps getting it, he only has 2 turns left. But unfortunately, does not get the last Protect, and the Sun Flora able to take out the Wo-Chien with the Dazzling Gleam here. Unfortunate battle for William. A few brain mistakes there, like using Earthquake with the Tinglu against the Earth Eater Earthworm, as well as using the Fighting type move against the Fairy type Earthworm. Basically a lot of things with that Earthworm were a mistake. Also the Cerulege using Solar Blade while terrestrializing, giving Ben a chance to react with the Tauros. Good showing from Ben though, got his first win, and William still remains at 1 win here. So we'll see if William can bounce back next week, and we'll see if Ben can keep his winning streak going. Anyway, that's going to be it for this match. Not the highest in IQ, these players, but they have plenty of time in the regular season to try to bring it back and maybe sneak into that 6th playoff spot. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.